Welcome all students. Today I am going to deliver IT enablers growth of CRM and evolution. Enablers for growth of CRM. Tremendous growth of interest and investments in CRM across the globe can be attributed to the following macro environmental factors. Number one, a global orientation of business. Number two, aging population of the economically advanced economies. Number three, emergence of market economy. Number four, emergence of service economy. Let's see one by one. Enablers for growth of CRM, global orientation of business, different trading blocks and the emergence of WTO, that is World Trade Organization, helped create a global orientation for business establishment. So what do you mean by trading blocks? A trading block is a type of intergovernmental agreement of a regional intergovernment organization where regional barriers to internal trade traffics as well as non-traffic barriers are reduced or eliminated among the participating states, allowing them to trade with each other as early as possible. Next, European Union or NAFTA, that is North American Free Trade Agreement, has led to trade creations between members by the same token biggest. It is also a broader for the harder for countries outside the bloc to trade, leading to what is called trade diversion, where a company that can otherwise might have got the business in that country is provided and prevented from doing so because of a trading bloc and the barriers in the place for non-member countries. So there are categories of trade blocks are there. Number one, free trade area. Then number two, custom union trade. Number three, economic union. So these are all the categories under the trading bloc. Liberalization of market, trade proved to be a far stronger growth engine. It is easy to enter into the foreign markets. For example, in India, and when Narasimha Rao was the Prime Minister, at the time only the liberalization policy was implemented. After all MNC companies, they started their ventures in India. So ultimately, the GDP rate also, employment opportunity also increased, export also increased. So this is one of the best example for the liberalization of the markets. And then firm needs stronger customer orientation to be able to tap the opportunities in new market. So normally in marketing, when they are going for the development, when they are going for the expansion, ultimately they can go for the global. So more than one country, we may call it as the global business. So ultimately what happened, when they are searching for the opportunities, so they are trying for the new customers, new segment, new locations everywhere. So ultimately, based on the customer centric oriented, that is major important for this globalization. Number two, aging population of the economically advanced economies, attributed to the combined effects of a slowdown in birth rate and an increase in life expectancy. So nowadays, due to the nuclear family life, even though the people will be, the couples, they will be postponing the giving birth of the child also due to the economic or due to the living style of the family member, living style of the family. So based on this, all the middle income group peoples, they will be postponing their bearing a child. Why? Due to economic conditions for that. So this is also one of the factors affecting. Number two, creates new opportunities for wellness, family well-being, safety and security, and recreation. It has slowed the market for good service designed for a younger population. So nowadays for younger population, the youth generation is that. So they are very much curious about the wellness. So they want to maintain their body physically fitness. So for that all the physical fitness centers are there, and then nutritions are there, and then financial well-being is nothing but the banks are giving a different type of policies are there, safety and security purpose. For example, due to, so now the government was introduced after retirement, there was no pension scheme was there. Due to that pension scheme also, the EPF policy will be introduced by the government, private players also introduced, and then the recreation. So people will be working for a weekly 6 days or 5 days for a mechanical lifestyle. So they want to recreate themselves to maintain the quality of work life with the family and then with the organization. So in weekends they will be going for lot of theme parks are emerged for the recreation purpose will be there. Depends on the theme also, either for a rain theme was there, forest theme was there, and then the prison theme was there. So Kaidi kitchen, in that Kaidi kitchen, you can feel that once you enter into the restaurant, you feel that you are in a prison. It has slowed the market for goods and service designed for a younger population. And then marketers are forced to develop a deep understanding of their existence, customers, and meet their ever-changing needs also. Every marketer is striving for their excellence to satisfy the needs and wants of the customers. So especially in the service aspects also, in the product form also. And then especially the service sectors want to become one shop for the customers. For example, Walmart, Kmart, one stop shop. They are following the strategies also. Enablers for growth of CRM. Emergence of service economy. Advanced countries progress from agriculture to industrial and then post-industrial economies. In developing countries, the growth is led by all three sectors of the economy in varying. In developing countries, the growth is led by all three sectors of the economy in varying proportions. For example, in India, the major business is agriculture. So based on the agriculture, they are having the water irrigation problems. Some areas they'll have a water resource is very good. Some areas they don't have the water resource also. Then in Andhra, before the partition, they conducted the soil test. Based on the soil test, they have collaborated with the hybrid agriculture. So they tie up with the Italian government. Then wherever the area water resource is very less or poor condition, based on the soil test, which crop is suitable for the particular area based on the soil, they started cultivating the crops through the sprinklers form. Ultimately, the areas also became very green. People also getting employment. farmers also getting resources in the form of money and everything. They are mobilizing their lifestyle. It resulted in greater customer orientations as services are characterized by simultaneity and separability. In services, one needs to be close to customers to deliver the service offering. Therefore, it is not surprising that service business like hotels, airlines, banking industry, financial services, telecom, and retailing were the early adapters of CRM. So, let us take an example, Marriott Hotel. Throughout the world, they are having the branches. Through the effect of CRM, through the implementation of the CRM, they are satisfying the needs and desires of the customer. For example, you booked a hotel at Delhi. You stayed there and front office or customer touch points, whoever you are meeting related to the hotel employees, they are casually talking with you also. They are gathering more information without your knowledge. Based on your acquisition also, they will gather everything they have to maintain registered in the database. You are very much happy with the service rendered by the Marriott Hotel. Later, you have the plan to go to Singapore or some other foreign countries. Ultimately, when you plan to book a hotel, you satisfied with the service of the Marriott. So ultimately, you are go for a booking for the foreign location also, the same Marriott hotel. Then you book the hotel, you arrive the hotel for a check-in. At that time, the receptionist will be giving a welcome drink. They are making you surprising again and again. So you never told what is your favorite drink, but they are offering the favorite drink. Once you enter into the room, then you find the wall colors, the curtains, the bedspread, everything your favorite colors. You plan to go hire a taxi. You have a dream of Mercedes or Rolls-Royce or BMW. So you book a car for your travel purpose. Ultimately, the car will be coming which car you like. Either it is a Mercedes or it may be a Rolls-Royce. So it's waiting for you to take you. So like this, the airline industry through the support of CRM, operational, analytical, collaborating with the three types, they will be merging and then making you surprise, satisfying you, and then they are always maintaining a good customer service, maintaining a patronage for the loyalty for the customers. This is one of the best example for the hotel industry. Enablers for growth of CRM. Number 4, emergence of market economy. In addition to the shift towards service, there is a global emergence of the market economy. The power is more to the market as compared to the controlled economy. There are free markets are there, controlled markets are there. In 1990s, witnessed acceleration in the deregulation of many large industries including banking, telecommunication, broadcasting and airline across the world. The focus has shifted from capacity creation under the control to the market. Market-oriented economy necessitated a customer focus and boosted the importance of CRM. So due to the economic conditions, most of the government organization, they are not in a position to perform well because of misoperation and mismanagement due to the political instability. So most of the government holding companies will be making to a privatization. Ultimately, the privatizations will be run the things in a good manner. So that's why the deregulation market condition was implemented in India. Why business should adapt CRM? Combination of demand and supply lead to factors will accelerate the adoption of CRM in coming years. The main thing, demand and supply. Wherever you go, if you go for a job, demand and supply is there. If demand is more, supply is less, whatever you are fixing the salary by your own, the organization may agree. Suppose, for example, if supply is more, demand is less, ultimately you have to compromise what they are offering towards the salary. The same way in CRM implementation also. Raising customer expectations, increasing affluence in emerging economies. For example, Generation Z was there, Millennials was there, Baby Boomers was there. So normally when you are comparing to the Baby Boomers and then Millennials and then Generation Z, Generation Z is always a techno-savvy people. Everything they want a technical oriented equipments and accessories. So the Amazon is doing well. Living Digital is one of the magazine. Whatever the innovative products is introduced in the market, ultimately people can go through the Living Digital book, they can go for a purchasing. So they will be searching where the product is available, whether it is available in online or whether it is available in the dealers. So for this accelerating of the business, CRM plays a vital and significant role for their economics. So greater awareness due to explosive media growth. So there are the popular social media platforms are there. So even for the small business people also, they are using nowadays social media. Whether the person is literacy or illiteracy doesn't matter. Everyone should aware and then should know about the how to access the social media. So due to social media, the business generating more and more revenue. Affordable technology advances, production, distribution, facilitations, consumption. Due to the social media, everything is affordable. For example, for a small business, they have to create a customer profile. Then they have to import the list. They have to append the transaction, append the bank data, collect feedback, message to customers, survey customers. How the small business they will be approaching the customer and then how they make it their business very successful and then how they are satisfying the customers' needs and desires. Evolution of CRM. So we can make the classification pre-industrial era, industrial era, information era. Pre-industrial era, relationship-centric small scale. In olden days, the people will go and one-to-one marketing was done. So the producers having a stock agent, the producer having the distributor agent or marketing agent, the agent will go to the retailer or wholesaler or maybe the distributor, whoever may be there, he can explain the product and then making the deal, closing the deal also. Later, the industrial era is nothing but the product centric. Mass productions, mass marketing, irrespective of the segmentation. There was no proper segmentation. They can produce, the customers has to accept it. That we may call as a product centric or mass marketing, mass productions. The later information era, a relationship centric large scale. If they want to survive the business for a long term, they have to go for a customer centric. That means the needs and desires should be a customized. Every individual customer having a different needs and different desires. The company want to survive for a long run. They have to satisfy. They can go for the CRM. So every companies they will be focusing implementation of the CRM based on the CRM through the front end operations, through the back end operation also. They will be maintaining the customer database through data mining. Then they are running the business successfully. The impact of industrial revolution resulted in but brought in many layers between them and the customers. The resulting gap reduced direct contact and have a negative impact on their relationship. So the main thing, some gap was acquired, reduce the direct contacts and have a negative impact on the relationship. So in direct marketing also some drawbacks are there. The most of the companies they are getting the databases through the service provider, mobile service providers or telephone service provider. They are keep on sending the promotional messages. Customers are irritated. They are sending the emails also. Then they are also irritated. So like that, and then they are asking the without permission, they are asking the promo call, especially the banking industries. Keep on calling you for the credit card. So they don't know what mood the customers are there, what work they are busy with that. So it was irritated. It creates a lot of drawbacks for the organization, those who are contacting the customers. Factors for the shift in orientations. Rapid advance in technology, fully automated, hybrid technologies. Now data science, AI, IoT plays a major role. Replacement of n number of peoples. Very advanced technology, everywhere they are introducing. For example, Alibaba is one of the online retailer. In the supply chain management, they are using robots for loading and unloading. The human was totally eliminated. They are more successful. So the technology makes very easier. Most of the foreign countries they are using robots. Intensive competition in most market. If you want to survive due to heavy competition, you have to offer a quality of the products. You have to offer a quality of time, delivery in time, service in time. In service organization, service is inseparable. If it is in the product, variability is very there. When you are compared with the competitive products, what they are offering, what you are offering, there is a significant difference should be needed. If there is no significant difference, ultimately they can go whatever they like. Growing importance of service sectors. So online food ordering. Due to COVID-19, most of the restaurants are closed. But the government also giving the permission. You can carry the food items through parcel. So more through online food apps running successfully. They are getting more. They are generating more revenues. Swiggy, some other companies also, they are operating in a good way. Adoption of total quality management. So the total quality management is nothing but the continuous service continuous process improvement in all aspects. Either it may be a service or it may be a product. From starting to end, everywhere the quality check, continuous process improvement. Some technologies are there. It may be a 5S, it may be a zero defections, it may be a Kaizen, or it may be a just-in-time management process. These are all the quality management principles they'll follow to get the product or service in a good manner. So every organization nowadays, they are implemented the total quality management, they are adapted. Benefits of CRM: improve loyalty. When the customer service, if you have maintained the good customer relationship management with the customer through email, through feedback, through phone messages, through toll-free numbers, through suggestion box, regarding the grievance redressal you done for the customers, customers are very happy. Repair and maintenance was done in prompt. Availability of the accessories, everything is good. Ultimately, the customer will be a loyal customer. So there, through the words of mouth, warm, bus marketing, they are the promoters of the organization based on the best service. A relationship based on the differentiation. How to maintain the difference? Uniqueness, favorability, strength. These are the three factors while you are branding the product. How you are positioning the product in the minds of the customer. There are two aspects are there: points of parity and points of difference. Point of difference, you have to make them to understand, you have to make them to aware how you are different with your competitor regarding the product, regarding the service. Next, increase sales revenue, increase profitability. Where you have more market share, automatically the sales revenue is more. You can increase your profits. Improve internal productivity. Gain competitive advantage, decrease cost and expenses. For example, Amazon having more than n number of products, they don't have any inventory there, they don't have any warehouse there. Based on the customer order, so the Amazon shipment vehicle is running 24/7. Ultimately, they will success in their business because of competitive advantage. Who are the competitors? Flipkart will be the main competitors for India. Next, deliver value added service to your clients. Customers are profitable over a period of time, especially the credit card divisions. They will go for the customer value life cycle. They will maintain for some long run, but it is not a profitable also. Why? Once you purchase, you are satisfied, you will go for a repeat the purchase, it takes some time. At the same time, you have to acquire new customers. So in every business, acquiring of customers and retention of the existing customers is very, very important. Marketing benefits of CRM. Service benefits of CRM. So, regarding marketing advertisements through the social media, they are marketing the products through social media. through the platform of CRM done successfully. The same way, parallelly, they do the service also through the platform of CRM. Thank you.